So the reciprocal function. Here's a question about the reciprocal function. The time t months taken to pay off an interest-free loan is related to the size of each monthly repayment. Well, that makes sense. And the repayments are in dollars, and there are. And here is a function. T equals 1800 over R. And it says graph the function for values of R from 100 to 800. So all we're going to be doing is to use this equation and substitute in and come up with some answers. So just probably the very best to do is probably to round to 2 decimal places and to have a go at filling this in. So if I did the first one, T equals 1,800. The repayment from the first one in my table of values is 100, and I would get the answer of 18. So it would be a good idea to pause the video, have a go, fill this in, and come back and check your answer. So here are my answers, and now I'm going to get you to sketch this graph, remembering it's an inverse or a reciprocal function. So it's like that hyperbola that we've looked at, except we're only looking at it in that first quadrant. So have a go, plot your points, and fill them in with a nice, smooth, continuous curve. So your curve should look something along these lines. And once we have a curve, all we need to do then is to answer a couple of questions. So having a look, the first question says, use the graph to estimate the time to pay off the loan if the monthly repayment is $250. So to find the payment, I'm going to go and find $250, which is my monthly repayment. So that looks like it's about here. I'm going to draw my dotted lines in until I hit the graph and come across. Now remember, my time is in months. I didn't put that on the graph, so you should probably do that. So it looks to me like it's approximately 7 months. It's hard to tell. 7 months looks like it would do. Yours might be a bit more accurate. Yours might be like 7.2. In that case, you should round up to about 8 months. Part C says use a formula to find the monthly repayment required to pay off the loan in 5 months. So the formula I'm given is T equals 1,800 over R. So in this case, time we're told is 5. So 5 equals 1,800 over R. So in order to solve this, I can bring R to the other side and then divide by 5. And so I get R equals $360. So therefore, the monthly repayment required is $360. And now the last question says, why is this model not useful for values of R greater than 1,800? Well, if I think about it, if I put 1,800 divided by 1,800, it's saying it's only going to take me 1 month to pay off the loan. Well, you could borrow $1,800 for 1 month, that's fine. But you can't use values greater than 1,800 because you don't want to be paying back more than you're actually borrowing. So that is the reason why it's not possible to have values greater than 1,800. It simply doesn't make sense. You can't pay back more than what you actually owe. I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, just let me know.